Hi, I'm Rob Parsons, Practice Director for Network and Integrated Security here at Insight. Today, I have Mike Moore, Practice Development Manager with me. We're going to talk a little bit about network automation. So Mike, there's a lot of reasons that we do automation, whether it's on the network or the security side. Things are super complex and maybe we're having to work with less staff than we did in the past, or just the sheer influx of security events.
Yeah.
So a lot of reasons that automation is absolutely critical, but how are we achieving some of that automation? What are some of the tools we use today?
Yeah, I mean, it's different on how you approach it. If you have your own DevOps team or DevSecOps and you're building that from the ground up, I mean, maybe you're very heavily invested into enabling people to learn Python or Ansible playbooks to do a lot of that automation for you. But as open as most platforms and solutions are today, there's a lot of APIs that you can tie into that you can incorporate into those playbooks. But just in the platforms themselves, if we look at network access control is a great solution that we see clients adopting. And whether it's on the wireless or the Wi-Fi, however these devices connect, we can automatically provision the resources that they're able to connect to. And that's automation in itself. I mean, if you would think of how that was in the previous days, you'd have to actually configure a switch port for a specific network, but now we can do that dynamically as users come on. And that's a huge operational savings and ultimately a cost savings for organizations. And that's just on the security side. I mean, we can look at software-defined WAN or even software-defined access, the different controllers that we have in our environment now that do all that automation and orchestration of the configuration of a device, the site bring up, provisioning all that connectivity for us. And that's even without the need of having to learn Python or run a playbook. But as you develop the organization and the culture to adopt automation and programmability, those are going to be natural pieces that come into that just to make it that much stronger for the organization.